reality out of fake stories, like speaking truth to power. Yeah, none of this is real. But in any case, we're still going to talk about it because it's hilarious. So, according to sources, and that's what they say, it's always source. Who was the actual source, by the way? It's like a random Twitter account.
Daniel RPK, the guy that he misses more than he hits.
And yet, for some reason, people pay for his fucking Patreon to get all these exclusive scoops first. I guarantee you, everybody that pays for his Patreon, or at least the majority of them, are like the people at CBR and IGN and whatnot, so they can see whatever news he's breaking, so they've got shit to write an article on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sources that I made it the fuck up.
You want to see something even more egregious? So look at this fucking headline, bro. From who is this? Independent, whatever. Whatever this is, I don't know. Independent. Look at this. Look at this. Let me go this way. The Legend of Zelda film adaptation reportedly eyeing a fan pick for Princess, because clearly the fans are picking Hunter as that's what we all want. Crazy. We just all want Hunter.
You don't hate the mainstream enough, dog. I hate
these niggas. No, you do not.
You really
look at the media spin on this, bro.
He's a
fan. Legend of Trans Zelda.
I'm just waiting for like Forbes or one of these articles to like show a picture of Link next to Hunter Schafer because they're not fucking gamers.
It's funny because I see a lot more people rallying against Hunter Schafer than the fan pick. Get the fuck out.
Even if that was true,
the fans are 90% based. In every single debate there's ever been, the fans are 90% based.
True.
Even if that shit is true, like, obviously we know it's bullshit. The last time they like Hollywood listened to a fan casting, we got Sophie Turner as Jean Grey. That was fucking rancid as shit.
Yeah, no one would pick that. Now we got Sophie Turner as Lara Croft.
Can't wait to not watch it.
Titties.
I know you're watching that.
And less than before because she's been getting ripped.
That's true. That is true. Turning her into
that is a terrible casting for Lara Croft. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Just like Hunter Schafer would be a terrible casting for Zelda.
Yeah.
I imagine Melanie Mac
actually
into it.
Actually, you know what? It'll probably be great for YouTubers to give us content. Just
absolutely.
There's some things that I can't make content about because I just get too fucking angry and I end up with no channel.
Exactly, and like
that's the best kind of.
So this situation, like about the Zelda, one of those things where it bothers me the fact that nobody did any modicum of like looking at other photos from this motherfucker, because aside from that that one photo shoot that keeps circulating, look at any other picture. I post like 4 of them on my ex. Homie does not look like Zelda in any other instance.
Nope.
Nah.
Homie.
Keyword.
Keyword.
Homie. Bro. Keyword.
You the homie.
This is clearly I want people to realize this is a made up story. Okay. I just want to keep pushing that because we're not going to talk about this very long because I know it's bullshit. It is a made up story. If you guys remember, what are we in? We're in May right now. I think it was a couple months back earlier.
I'm already in June, but yeah.
Earlier in the year, it was trending on Twitter. I specifically remember it. It was trending. The reason why I remember is because what's that guy's name he sounds like retarded? What's his name? Tall black nerd or something like that.
Mushmouth.
He was commenting on that a couple of months back because it went trending on Twitter that they wanted this person to be Zelda on X, and I remember him specifically saying that Hunter's a baddie. So take that for what it's worth.
He did.
But
alrighty,
forgot about that.
He said
so.
Japan's never going to go for this.
Every few months they keep trying to spur this up because, like you guys said, this is speaking truth to power. They are trying to create this as a reality. But the simple fucking fact is that Nintendo's never going to let this happen. I really don't think they're going to let this happen. I know Nintendo of America is woke. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to the movies, they need the approval of Nintendo of Japan, and they're not getting it. They're not getting it for this. It's not happening.
Not only that, like to add on to that though, Nintendo's only done since their rebrand. I don't know, rebranding's the right word. Basically, since they started to put emphasis on films with Super Mario, That's the only movie they've done, and that made like 1.2, 1.5 billion, something like that. Nintendo needs
1.2.
Zelda to be a success. It is their second most famous IP after Mario.
I think going live action was a fucking mistake straight out of the gate.
Yeah,
I disagree heavily. I think
I was just about to say that it should not be, because it's supposed to be a shared universe with the Mario.
No, it's
right?
not.
So why would you have a
Nintendo
live action
has
with
never said that. Fans are just assuming that.
But
Nintendo has never said it's a shared universe.
But
I mean, this one would fit in better. If it's going to share a universe, it should share it.
Here's the thing, though. It's like my own perspective. I said for like visual cohesion, it would have been better if it was all just CG. Like if you're gonna start the Mario movie with CG, make Zelda CG, then you can actually turn that into a.
There's no way they wouldn't eventually do a Smash Bros. Movie if
that's basically what I'm saying. That's them
so
leaving money on the table.
We've got so many of these fucking Disney-esque Illumination, whatever CG movies that look generic and shit. Like I'm sorry, there's an oversaturation. Yes, you could do it, and yes, that'd be the easy way to do it, or you could give it the Dune or the Lord of the Rings treatment, where you take this iconic piece of art from something else, and you give us a truly realistic live action version that is so much more unique than just doing the same CGI shit over and over.
To be fair, this live action movie is probably going to be majority CGI anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. Right. So what's like you might as well cut
I don't think so. I think
fucking cringe.
I don't think they should have made a movie in the fucking first place of Zelda, because you can't make a movie with a silent protagonist, and anything Link says is going to be massively scrutinized.
Yeah, he's going to talk. He talks in the manga, so.
Sisu,
like it's canon. I guess if you're talking about in the games, he doesn't talk, but technically you're still responding yes, no, and like I know.
Like,
dialogue options and shit like that.
Yeah, they'll definitely make him talk for sure. They've done it before. They'll do it again. But
he's going to have to have like no personality whatsoever to be authentic to the character, because it's an absence of a character in most cases. That's the point.
Usually, yeah, that's kind of what he was described as. Is like the link between the
player
and the character, or the player in the world.
In 1984, things were a bit different.
Way back when. Nowadays, no, Link is the character. We are playing the character. Go fuck yourself, Koji Kondo. Go fuck yourself. No, but
I do kind of agree with Sheep though. My thing is like, all right, if you were going to, if you think again CGI animated whatever is a little bit generic and oversaturated, should have just started it off with a live action in the first place, so that there's at least like that cohesion between all the movies. Because you may not be building like a cinematic universe per se, like you're not trying to do an actual MCU. But people are still going to look at all your movies cohesively. They're going to say, oh, okay, we saw the Mario movie. Oh, shit, now Zelda's coming out. Awesome, we got to go see that. Oh, shit, now this XYZ's coming out. Now we got to go see that. But there should be a level.
Wouldn't that make Mario the outlier, though? Because Detective Pikachu is live action. Zelda's live action. Mario is actually the outlier.
Ain't fucking
Detective
real.
Pikachu ain't
he's still
Don't
CGI.
tell me Pikachu's not real. No.
Yeah, it's not in this.
I'm sorry.
A lot of that movie was CG as well.
Yeah.
Right.
It was real to me.
Oh, shut up.
It's kind of like Sonic too, right? Sonic is Sonic's considered live action. Let's be fucking real. The majority of the movies CGI. You take away the one or two humans, you got a CGI movie or animated.
Every time one of those movies comes out, it gets more and more pointless to have any actual humans in it.
Right,
it really does.
Or like the Lion King movie, live action. My ass, you know what I mean? Like it's mostly CGI. So
also I'm pretty sure somebody will bring this up, not somebody on the panel, but somebody who's against or who wants Hunter Schafer to be picked will bring up the whole point of, oh well, what did people say about Kobe when Morgan Davies played Kobe in One Piece? No, the difference between the two is one is a prominent activist, got their start as an activist, the other did not. Also, nobody knew about Kobe being a transgender person until after everybody already liked the show. It's different. You can't
I said the exact
I always
thing
thought
in that video is
I
feel like the actor that got the role of Kobe actually got it on the merit of the acting talent as opposed to Hunter they would cast because they're trans. There's exactly.
Basically.
So what is this, girl to boy trans or what?
Who
looks like Elon's trans kid.
Oh, it's girl to boy.
Right. Because I always thought that Kobe looked like a girl.
Yeah, Morgan Davies is girl to boy.
I thought that looks like a little girl, not a little boy.
Which again, I was okay with because like exactly like Sheep said, They didn't advertise it. They didn't say anything about it. They didn't actually change the character, the whole nine. Also, Kobe kind of a bitch anyway. Like Kobe,
In the
little
beginning,
becomes
yeah.
a man.
Until he becomes one of the most powerful people.
One of the
in
most
the entire
powerful
story.
He's a bit of an
Marine
effeminate-
of all time.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a bit of an
literally
effeminate male in the
Garp's
beginning.
student. He's like Kobe the hero now.
Bro pulls a full Ieyasu. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, but that transformation is going to be very difficult to sell with the
Exactly.
current actors that they
It's gonna be
have.
like next time they see
Actors.
Kobe. Kobe shouldn't even be a main character anymore in the show. They lean way too hard on Kobe and Garp. They should be
That's-
vanished after like
That's how we
episode
got.
2.
That's how we got 14-year-old potato face Ellie and 19-year-old potato face Ellie looking the same.
Yep.
Potato face.
That's wild.
Don't disrespect
oh.
potatoes.
Oh, like y'all don't know. Like
That's true.
Hypno knows. Like in my
know what
playthrough
you're
of
talking
Dragon
about.
Quest Builders, like you have potatoes as a food. I just call them what's that girl's name? Bella Ramsey.
Ramsey.
You call him Bella
That's
Ramsey?
crazy.
Call him Bella.
Bill O'Ramsey.
Call Bella Ramsey.
I'm making
Who's
dinner
Bill
tonight. I
O'Ramsey?
need about 3 Bellas.
Yeah.
And throwing a Ramsey at the end. That's
Jesus
wild.
Christ.
All right. Well, that's basically it for this particular topic. Any final thoughts on this shit? I mean,
Yeah,
again,
do it.
I know it's fake. That's why like I don't want to cover it very
It's fake
much
and
because
gay.
I know like they are trying. I'd rather cover this with letting people know it's fake instead
Yeah.
of going
Right.
deep into it and trying to be
Yeah,
like,
go
oh,
off
so
all
what
the
if it does
shit.
happen? What if it doesn't? This is not gonna happen.
Well,
It's
dude,
not.
Do
that's
it.
Make
that's
it
the
happen.
problem.
Make it happen.
That's the problem with X in general now. It's all just like fake clickbait. So a lot of these movie ones that people repost, like, oh my god, this casting happened. A lot of those are just fake, and people
Yeah.
just repost them over and over again.
If
Turn
this
it
ends
into
up being
Facebook.
real, I'll donate $500 to like I don't know, fucking
If it ends up
me.
being real, I'm gonna
Trans-
watch
Yeah,
it
to me.
and get
to
pissed
a
off.
trans fucking I don't know. Is there like a trans what do you call that?
Yeah. In fact, I will bring Leona back and do the Leona charity fund.
You know
to
what?
raise
If this
funds.
is if this happens, I'll buy Validate and stream it. There you go. That's
If
how
this
confident I am.
Oh,
If this
No.
happens, I'll request a day off work just so I can have people on so we can have a full EFAP session about it.
oh yeah, sure.
Oh, dude, for
I
real.
Oh, by the
People-
way,
people
when
go
this
act up all
doesn't
the time,
happen,
a day worth of
by the
money.
way,
Re-
when this doesn't happen, because no one's that fucking stupid, it's a great excuse to have an incredible amount of trans backlash to the Zelda movie.
Yeah.
People bring this up all the time about Black Snape saying, well, that happened, this can happen. No, so there's a big
That was
difference,
not a
right? So
rumor.
J.K. Rowling is a hardcore fucking leftist, and I keep telling people this all the time. And
Yeah, people
her
forget.
willing to fuck with her franchise to push certain ideologies, she is 100% down for. She's done it with her characters
Yeah.
before, even before any of this happened. That's how you ended up with gay Dumbledore and all that stuff. She's
Mhm.
willing to do it. Whereas Nintendo of Japan, those old fucking Asian men in suits, yeah, they're not exactly willing to
Yeah,
do
they're not
that. When it
putting that
comes to a global stage product, and this is going to be a global stage product, they're not going to fucking do that. It's just why I'm so confident in saying they're not going to do that. I understand
No way.
having this idea and sentiment, so I don't necessarily disagree with the sentiment, Shinobi. It's all good. I'm just using your comment as a highlight. Overall, we're talking about two totally different mindsets, totally different company policies, ideas, and everything. I don't think it's going to happen. And keep in mind, I have no love for Nintendo, but I also know that they're not going to fucking do that, right? So, well, I guess we'll see.
My final
We shall
thoughts
see.
is I do have love for Nintendo. I know they do a lot of fuck shit, and I know that people are unhappy with them right now, and I know that a lot of that is absolutely justified. That being said,
You need to
I'm a
repent for this
massive
comment.
Zelda fan. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite franchises of all time, and I think the live action is the right way to go. And I cannot fucking wait for this movie. I cannot
Does-
wait for this movie. I'm super stoked for it.
Dezembro needs to repent for this comment. He says we need Sun Grant to return. Only he can save us now.
Where did he
Probably
go?
should.
I haven't heard about him for a while.
I don't know, bro. I whatever.
Wasn't he making church music or some shit last time?
For one day, and then reverted back to the channel as it was.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
I
that's the
don't
last
know.
thing
And
I
he
heard.
did it live while Smash JT was reacting to it,
That's right.
which is so
Was it?
weird.
With Ryan,
but
yeah, right after the show, yeah, a few weeks
yeah,
ago.
very
What a
very
crash
weird.
out, dude.
All right, let's catch up on super chats. So we're going to the next topic. We're making good timing. We got where we at? Right here. Kyle B. For two, Leon, open your Discord DMs. They're going after Smash. Yeah, I saw the message, bro. It's the same fucking thing. It's a person who got 3 likes on a post saying to report Smash JT's video. Like, come on, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
get
What
it.
to do.
I get it. Like, people are. This is what they're gonna do. We can scream about it all the time, go crazy about it. Smash is confident in his video. I highly doubt anything's gonna happen to it. I watched the video. He didn't go crazy in it. So it's really, I don't think it's whatever. Anyway, I appreciate Kyle.
I did just check the DM, Kyle, and while I do appreciate it, I also got another DM, which was a super funny Sonic the Hedgehog short. That's the one that's more interesting to me between that and Smash Drama.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a dick pic.
No.
Hey,
Eric
fucking
Jenkins
yo.
with $4.99. Back Grabber Con exclusive, headed by Leon Idol and Muddy Waters. Special guest, Little Man, BKA Foot
Muddy
Sniffer.
Waters.
Get your tickets
Jesus
now.
Christ.
Yo, we need a band. Yo, I'm trying to get him to go to FootCon. We're gonna make sure that Eric Jenkins.
FootCon.
No, not FootCon. FatCon. Man, fuck you guys, man.
She said FootCon.
Now would be a good time to remind everybody that if I can make a Wow on a single stream, I will join
So is
Kaden
on
and
his
Trey
mind.
at FatCon.
That's what we call a Freudian slip.
Exactly.
Bro swung so hard.
Oh my
FootCon.
god!
Look, everybody
When's
saw it.
FootCon?
Everybody heard it.
Let it go.
Oh, it's
Everybody heard it.
It's clipped. It's clipped. It's clipped forever now.
That chat.
It's already
We
internet
got
history.
A self-admission
That was
of
a
the
pretty
con